It feels like every day there's just this constant stream of news, right? Especially from places like the Middle East. It can be pretty overwhelming, honestly. Just so much information, it's hard to know what really matters. But here's the thing. Some of these events, they have these really significant, tangible impacts on your daily life, even if you're thousands of miles away. So today, we're doing a deep dive into exactly that kind of situation. We're trying to understand the global economic fallout, really, from the escalating tensions between Iran and Israel. We've pulled together a pretty comprehensive analysis for this, looking at various sources, breaking down these complex effects. And our mission, well, it's to cut through the noise, connect the dots for you, and figure out, what does this all actually mean for you and for the wider global economy? Okay, so let's dive in. The immediate shockwave. When people think Middle East, often the first thing is oil. So what's actually happening there with energy right now?
Right. And Iran's role here is, well, it's huge. It's not just a major oil producer. It also operates one of the world's biggest gas fields. So any instability there immediately triggers fears, specifically fears about oil supply disruptions. And that fear alone is enough to cause a surge in crude oil prices globally.
Okay, so just the fear can move the markets.
Exactly. But it's gone beyond fear. We're already seeing reports about partial production suspensions, some Iranian oil and gas facilities apparently hit by Israeli attacks. That puts real physical strain on global energy supply, which was already kind of tight.
And connecting that back. What does this mean for, the average person listening?
Well, it means higher oil prices. And that doesn't just mean more pain at the pump, though it certainly means that. This feeds directly into global inflation. Think about the cost of making goods, transporting them, everything gets more expensive.
So it hits your wallet in lots of different ways.
Precisely. It becomes this baseline cost increase that makes pretty much all goods and services pricier. It's a real headache for consumers and for central banks trying to manage inflation.
Okay, so higher costs for energy impacting almost everything we buy. But like you said, it's not just about oil, is it? What about the wider flow of goods, supply chains?
That's a really critical point. Beyond energy, this conflict is causing significant disruption across global trade. Take India, for example. There's a huge risk to its trade with several West Asian countries: Iraq, Jordan, Lebanon, Syria, Yemen. We're talking about trade worth, roughly 3.6 lakh crore rupees, which for context is, it's over 430 billion US dollars a year. That's massive.
Wow, 430 billion. So any disruption there is a major problem.
A huge problem. And it's not just those specific bilateral routes. Think about maritime trade more broadly, the insecurity on sea lanes in the Middle East. It means higher insurance costs for ships, higher shipping fees overall, and longer transit times because ships might reroute.
Rerouting, like going the long way around Africa again.
Potentially, yes. Or just facing delays and congestion. It's like adding a big surcharge